barking dogs, bad lighting, the fan buzzing above me. It don't matter, because now it's time for me to finally rise to the occasion and review the epic finale of Christopher Nolan's mega trilogy. Hang on a second, I gotta tell myself something. It's about time, you inconsiderate asshole! You reviewed stuff with Thor before The Dark Knight Rises? What the hell's the matter with you? What the fuck kind of poster is that? The Dark Knight Rises. Wow, actually feels really good to finally say that. Okay, so yes, I just got my tongue. I did see this on opening weekend, the first day in fact. The honest and serious reason why I haven't reviewed this movie yet is because I'm fucking lazy. And yes, a couple of warnings, this video might contain profanity. Well, yeah, it already does. It is gonna contain spoilers. It says it right there in the title, in case you didn't notice it. And I really apologize if this video comes out too long. I really don't know how I'm gonna get all my thoughts into one video. I didn't write nothing down. I want to speak from the heart, so I apologize if this video is not structured right. I don't care. It's my turn to give my opinion on this movie. If you want the plain and simple short story, yes, I love this movie. It is everything I wanted it to be. Do I have issues with it? Yeah, a little bit, but if you want to know, you gotta stick around. And if you want to know my rating, you gotta stick around. So as I said, yes, this movie was everything I was hoping it to be. Never once did I want it to be better than The Dark Knight. I thought that would be damn near impossible. The way The Dark Knight Rises came out, I like to consider that luck and skill. Skill because Christopher Nolan is a damn good director. Naysayers can go fuck themselves. The man has never made a bad movie. And luck because I think even he was astonished as to how well that movie came out. And I'm sure he said to himself, God damn, I am not gonna top this. The Dark Knight changed the way we look at comic book movies forever. The Dark Knight was an intense drama. It went beyond being a comic book movie. And because it really caught me off guard when it came out in 2008, I never once expected that the third film was gonna, recapture the same feeling. So no, it doesn't, but it is a terrific conclusion. It is a grand conclusion. I'm probably gonna make a series of Batman-related videos. One of those videos is gonna be me questioning as to why people don't like this movie or have problems with it. Like, extreme problems. I mean, to me, I just don't understand how you can like Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and yet not like this one. But the biggest complaint I hear, and I'll probably elaborate more on this in the second video, is there's not enough Batman. No offense, guys, but shut the fuck up. You had enough Batman in the last two movies. This is Bruce Wayne's story. You have to understand the deeper meaning of it. See, here's my thing. This is the one thing that this film improved on the other films, in my opinion. As much as I love Batman, as much as Bruce Wayne is an interesting character, I never felt anything for him in the two films. In comparison to the villains, the plots, the side characters, Batman and Bruce Wayne to me always felt very insignificant. This is the first film that made me give a shit about Batman and Bruce Wayne. If you have to sacrifice screen time for Batman to get a deeper and more meaningful story for the character behind Batman, I'm all for it. Now, because I give a shit about Bruce Wayne and Batman, naturally this is Christian Bale's best performance in the trilogy. I was hooked on every line he said, every emotion he felt. He did a damn good job, so bravo. I want to talk about Michael Caine real quick. One, it's kind of a sad thing he wasn't in the movie that much, but the scenes that he was in were meaningful and terrific. The exchanges and the dramatic conversations that Alfred had with Bruce Wayne were heartfelt. When Alfred finally tells Bruce Wayne the truth about Rachel and the reason why he hid the truth from him, it was beautiful. Both of their reactions were perfect. I mean, when you have to tell somebody a deep, dark secret, it's not easy, and Michael Caine demonstrated that perfectly. Now, let's talk about Anne Hathaway as Selina Kyle. Oh my god! There was a lot of naysayers when she was casted. I never once doubted her, and holy crap, she exceeded every one of my expectations. The amount of range that Anne Hathaway shows in this movie is Oscar-worthy. Now, yeah, I love Anne Hathaway in both her talent and her looks, but she just was a phenomenal Selena Kyle. Notice how I'm not saying Catwoman. They don't actually refer to her as Catwoman in the movie. But she is Catwoman, let's face it. I've always liked Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns, and no disrespect to her, but Anne Hathaway definitely stepped it up. What I liked about Anne Hathaway's portrayal and the way that she was written was, as opposed to Michelle Pfeiffer, where she started out as kind of nerdy and geeky and clumsy, Hathaway's version was a woman with a plan. She knew exactly what she was doing. Anne Hathaway was awesome. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who I will probably never refer to as the kid from Third Rock again. I wasn't sure how big his role was going to be, but turns out he was a very important part to the story, and he kicked ass. He was a great character. I like that he's a take charge kind of guy. I mean, he's a cop, but he's a good cop, as opposed to Matthew Modine's character, who's the stereotypical cop, who's just a complete douchebag. Which, that's pretty accurate if you've had any encounters with police officers. Now we gotta talk about this guy. No, not my left titty, I'm talking about Bane. Tom Hardy, you son of a bitch. Now, I loved this villain. Well, Joker was scary because he was just psychotic. This man was scary because he didn't give a shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, he gave a shit about his cause, but he didn't give a shit about death, dying, killing, nothing. Now the voice, the voice. Okay, here's the thing with the voice. My only issue with the voice, even though it's nice that they cleared the audio and you're able to understand every word he's saying, it's the fact that when he speaks, it doesn't sound like he's actually speaking like you and I would speak. It sounds like he's speaking through a audio system or karaoke machine. The fact is, dialogue should never go beyond the center speaker, but his audio is center, left, and right. So it just sounds kind of fake, but I mean, you can understand him, and what I like is, I do like his dialogue, and I like his line delivery. No sinister groaning or growling, he just sounds like the nicest guy who will kill you with a smile. I love that he calmly tells you that he's about to kill you or hurt you. First, I will show you where I have built my infrastructure, and then I will break you. That's why I love the character, because he was a physical and mental threat. Now let's talk about the fight scenes between Bane and Batman. Some people have complained that it just doesn't feel like it's the event of the year. I don't know what you expected, because Bane is a muscular guy. He's not gonna move like Jet Li or Donnie Yen. The first face-off that Batman and Bane have, I thought was kind of interesting how Batman is like pulling back, and you can clearly see those punches coming, but Bane doesn't bother to move out of the way. He's like, go for it, motherfucker. And then when he's had enough, he'll just grab Batman by the hand and crack it, and then beat his ass. Then the second encounter is a lot more angrier and it's more emotional. I was impressed. I was happy with the fight sequences. I had no problem with the fight sequences. Before I talk about the action and other things, briefly I want to mention Marion Cotillard. I think she did a wonderful job. She's definitely due for bigger roles in Hollywood. We haven't really seen much of what this woman can do. Was I surprised that she was Talia, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul? Yes and no. I mean, the information did leak online. No matter how much you try to avoid certain stuff just comes out. And a part of me always knew. I like the character as Miranda Tate, but then when she turns to evil, I like that too. I think she did a great job. And I also want to mention the League of Shadows element. Now, some people may not like the fact that Bane was part of the League of Shadows, was an exclamated member of the League of Shadows. I found that to be an interesting twist, because it's kind of like Batman never stopped them, he just prolonged the inevitable. Now let's talk about the action sequences. I enjoyed them all. I was on the edge of my seat, and of course they're amplified by Hans Zimmer's genius score. It's all directed well, it's shot well, it's Christopher Nolan, man. One thing I will never understand is anyone complain about the pacing. This movie does not have pacing issues. This is pacing gold. It's a 2 hour and 45-minute movie that feels nothing like a 2 hour and 45-minute movie. Now the editing definitely is not perfect. In fact, there's a lot of things that make it kind of look like a trailer. It's very snappy, it's very quick, it transitions very quickly. When I saw the prologue in IMAX, when I saw Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, I thought that they were trimming the scene just to, cut down on the time. Turns out it's exactly the same thing in the movie. But then I think about it, it's like, that's exactly what you needed. You needed this movie to be quick and snappy. You can't let shit drag out. Now, one might complain that they try to cram in too much into this film, but no, they do exactly what they need to do. I'm telling you, I was satisfied. My only issues with this film lie with the ending. Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna bitch about the ending. I'm just gonna simply say that there's certain things I didn't want to hear. Obviously, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the idealistic, courageous character. So, guess who he is? He's Robin. I was like, no! Nolan, you promised. I just didn't want to hear the word Robin. I got nothing against Robin. And the fact is, if they wanted to, they probably could make a great Nightwing series. But I wanted this to be the end. I wanted this to be the perfect ending, whether Batman died or not. I wanted it to be the end, period. Yes, when I think about it, the idea of Robin makes sense, but the fact is, Christopher Nolan is done. He's not going to touch these movies ever again. And I understand it's kind of like a challenge. It's like, you know, who's brave enough to step up and make a Robin movie? But it may not happen, so I thought it was kind of cheap. And then there's the fate of Bruce Wayne and Batman. Now, at first I was like, God damn it, Nolan, you didn't have the balls to kill Batman. When I thought about it, yes, he did kill Batman. He even technically killed Bruce Wayne. But the man behind both of those characters is still alive. He's in Europe and he's happy. And I actually kind of like that. My only issue with the prospect of that guy still being alive was that one emotional scene when Alfred leans over to the gravesites of Mama Wayne and Papa Wayne and he tells them, I failed you. That scene down near made me cry. And then to see Bruce Wayne alive and well in Europe later on where Michael Caine just nods, it just felt a little cheap. But I thought about that too, and I understand that time, you know, passed. My only thing is, if I were Alfred, I would have been like, you sneaky son of a bitch. I wouldn't just be nodding, I'd be going up there and giving that man a hug. Also, I've heard a couple of people saying that, what if that was just a fantasy? Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but Christopher Nolan doesn't have to make an Inception type of ending for the rest of his career. Plus you got Selina Kyle there. Why would Alfred want Bruce Wayne to hook up with a thief? But the dead giveaway is definitely the score. If it was a fantasy, it would be a somber and emotional score. But no, the fact is they kick in the theme song. So yeah, it's real. So despite any issues I might have and I might have left something out, I simply don't care. I love this movie. It's not perfect, but I ask you this, what 3-quel is perfect? Every part 3 in existence, even if they're great, they're always flawed. Born Ultimatum, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which that happens to be my favorite of that series. Even The Return of the King, I mean, when you have a 20-minute ending, that's a flaw. So yeah, this movie's not perfect, it's flawed. But goddammit, I mean, come on, people. Can you imagine the weight that was on Christopher Nolan's shoulders to make this movie? To complete this trilogy? It came out good. I loved it. I had so much fun. And guess what? I saw it twice. And the second time was even more powerful. It is a more than exceptional conclusion to a fantastic trilogy. And naturally, I am gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Every one of Christopher Nolan's Batman movies gets a 5 out of 5. So, if you have any complaints, if you have any issues with this movie, we can discuss them in a civil manner, please. If you love the movie, feel free to tell me why. Tell me anything. Tell me I'm full of shit. I don't care. We can discuss this. I would love to discuss this movie more and more and more. I would love to be a part of a podcast to talk about this movie and the Batman series in general. So yeah, Dark Knight Rises, one of the best movies of 2012.